Hey guys, this is just a quick video response to a video uh, sorry, called If Your Son Acted Like a Girl by, where'd it go? You Heard Me the First Time. That's the name. It's just quick summary. It's about a mum whose 3-year-old son liked to wear heels and a tutu. In the world I'm from, that's not really a huge deal, as you might imagine. Um, uh, I know I did every now and then. I know a lot of straight guys, gay guys, and the like who did the very same thing. I think it's pretty natural to explore sexuality, that kind of thing, when you're young, just being curious and stuff. Um, she said it's not a gay issue. I can agree with that, but I think it's a gender identity issue, which kind of falls under the whole LGBTQIT, the big spectrum of queer, gay, that kind of thing. And within straight and gay alike, there's femme, there's butch, there's androgynous. Whether you're a straight girl who's just a bit of a tomboy, whether you're a lesbian who prefers to wear a dress and a pair of heels and some lipstick, it's, in straight guys, I know straight guys who, most girls, from looking at them, it's metrosexual, it's become pretty confusing. So I think she says that we live in a world where cross-dressing isn't appropriate. And as much as we don't quite cross-dress, we definitely push the boundaries from what would have been acceptable, 40 years ago. We're in a world where women wear pants, where guys wear, like flowy singlets, and, that just means you're going to a festival. That doesn't make you gay or queer or effeminate. I think, she said that people aren't gay at 3, and that a lot of people say, I know I was gay at 3, and that people don't have sexual attraction to people when they're 3. I wouldn't say I had sexual attraction, but I'd say I was definitely more curious about boys than I was about girls. I had thoughts and feelings of, I wouldn't say attraction, but of more than friendship towards boys more than I did girls. So I think when I think back, there are things that I just pinpoint and I say, wow, like, when we say, I know I was gay, it's not because we know, oh, I want to fuck him. It's like, it's the feelings, it's the interest, that kind of thing. So I've got a little notebook. I had to take notes. It's a 9-minute video. And I would ramble otherwise, and I think I'm doing that anyway a little bit. I was just on that point, like, as a kid, what you want your boy to be. You want your boy to play football, you want him to rough and tumble, and that's what you expect of a boy. But, girls are going to play in the dirt, they're going to push each other and pull each other's hair. Boys are going to every now and then play with a Barbie, don a dress because they want to play pretend. And it's just to me, it's a perfectly natural child behavior. I mean, okay, a little boy walking down to the shops in his dress, like, I certainly don't think it's wrong, and I think if he wants to do it, he can do it. He's gonna get bullied for it because, like, personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think there's something wrong with everyone else. And the worst thing is he's gonna be bullied more by the parents than he is the other kids. But I think I don't think it's weird, and kids grow out of things. Some kids know that some kids do know that they're female inside, born in the wrong body, but I suppose that's not what this is about. But what I'm saying there is some kids know from a very young age that their gender physically doesn't match their mental gender. That's not about this anyway. She's saying how you know, she's worried kids are going to be teased. Um, I think teasing is what makes people strong, and you know, to an extent, I think bullying is not the worst thing that can happen to a child. I think a lot of, like some kids, yes, it does cause like, you know, a lot of mental distress, and I think it's really horrible when people do things like take their life from something like bullying. But I think as well, we live in a world, especially what I know of Australia, America, England, we're starting to get to that point where it's a bit ridiculous. You know, uh, like we've heard about immunization, we've heard about all these things, and kids are getting kids are coddled a lot, and I think it doesn't hurt a kid to scrape their knee, it doesn't hurt a kid to fall off the jungle gym, doesn't hurt a kid to be called a girly girl or whatever. Like it's what makes us strong, and for me, I know it's what's made me who I am, what's made me more than just a pushover. Um, and it's the reason I think a lot of gay people are very resilient. I think as well there the problem obviously isn't, you know, why ever this kid is being bullied, it's the people around them, and I think their eyes need to be opened up. I think it's people need to open their minds and not sit around and say, oh, that boy's wearing a dress, he must be a poofter. Like it's a kid. He'll bounce back. And when they don't and you start to worry, you help as much as you can. I'm sorry, it's really long and probably kind of boring. She said that gay people are prone to suicide, or she doesn't know the statistics on that. And yes, it's true, gay youths are, you know, statistically more likely to commit suicide. This is a really, really horrible statistic and something that really does make me upset. But I think it's not because we're gay, it's not because anything internal, it's because of the influences of media, religion, society, whatever you want to call it, that says to us this is an unnatural behavior, or this is wrong, or this is not who you're meant to be. And people who do say boys can't do this and girls can't do this, I think when people try to change a natural behavior in somebody, I think that's when sometimes it becomes too much. And yes, people do take their lives, and it's shit. But I don't think it's anything to do with being gay. I think it's to do with being persecuted, or persecuted is too strong, but a minority who is told that they're wrong and unnatural and that they need to change. I think that's what the problem is. Um, Mentions pedophiles. When you talk about gay people, no matter what it's about, don't mention pedophiles. Just don't do it. um, okay, so ice skating, ballet. When I was little, my nan said I couldn't do ballet because it was too girly. I wish I had done ballet. I'm so clumsy, I can't dance. I wish I'd kept doing dancing. She told me I had to stop. Same with ice skating, I can still kind of do that. And ice skating, call it girly, call it what you want. It's it's a good sport. It makes you strong, keeps you graceful, keeps you not clumsy. And I don't see anything more girly about ice skating than I do about roller skating or rollerblading, or anything like that. I don't think it's camp because, you know, it's like dance. It's like anything like that. It's not. Oh, so uncomfortable. Yeah, ice skating, ballet, good. Let your kids do them because I regret not doing them. Let them make the decision if they like it or not. Let them make the decision if they're getting bullied and it's too much. They'll decide to stop. Give them a chance. Okay, and then on the choice of being gay or not. Yes, I could more, you know, there are some weeks where I choose not to act on the sexual desires that I have just because I'm not wanting to, because I'd rather stay at home and eat chips. But as much as I could choose not to act on the sexual desires I have, I couldn't choose to act on sexual desires that weren't mine. When you start to try and force gay people to be straight or whatever that is, or when a gay person says, okay, I won't be gay, I'll be straight, I think that's a problem, because when you try to change someone's natural sexuality, natural anything, it's going to change them on a much bigger level. And when you suppress stuff, it's not good. We've seen it a million times, big blowouts, stuff like that. Anyway, that's my, I want to say 2 cents, but I feel like saying probably more like 95 cents. I've said a lot. Process it if you will, if you watch to the end. Yeah, that's what I think. I think not a gay issue, gender identity. Even then, I think it's just about kids will be kids. Let them do what they want. And if they're having trouble from school, they'll change their behaviors. Which, frankly, I think it's shit that they're having trouble at school. I think it's shit that anyone says this is a girl thing, this is a boy thing. That's the way the world is right now. I can't change that. You can't change it. We're heading in the right direction. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Nick, by the way. Have a good day, or night, wherever you are. Bye.